Whoa, I got some thumbs up already, and I got some people in here already. Right on, right on. What's up, Brenda? How you doing? Who do I got in here? Where's my late nighters at? I got some late nighters in here, so where y'all at? Sound off. But thanks for the thumbs up before I even got in here. That's awesome. Oh, I got some more late nighters that just came in. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Gleaming Graves, what is happening, man? What's going on? Thanks for coming to the chat. I just sitting around doing nothing, so I thought, what the hell? Let me go live before I go to bed. I'm going to bed in a little while. So how you been, man? Brenda, what is happening, Brenda? What you guys doing on this Friday night? Well, it's probably Saturday for some of you already. I'm sure it's almost Saturday for us here as well. So what is going on? I was wondering who the late nighters were. Waiting for my grandson to be born. Oh, congrats, Gleaming Graves. Yeah, you're not doing too much, Brenda? Right on. Yeah, me too. I'm just chilling, I was kind of chilling. There's nothing on TV. I'm going to bed in a little while. I thought, let me see my if I got any night owls on here, late nighters up right now. And it looks like I got a few. So, right on. What's the big plans for the weekend, guys? I'm working. I'm working this weekend, unfortunately. Usually I have Saturdays off, but because of the time of year it is and everything, there's people asking for time off, so I have to work this Saturday. But I got next Saturday off, so yes, congrats, Gleaming Floss. What is happening? What's happening, dudes? So, like I said, I normally get every Saturday off, but lately, since it's been the summertime and people have been on vacation, going on vacations at work and everything, it's kind of harder for me to get a regular Saturday off. So I've been having to work Saturdays here and there. Just the time of year it is. Everyone wants to go on vacation and go places themselves. Just got off a late night chat. Oh, really? Right on. Yeah, I just thought I'd start one here just to see who was awake. So what's the plans for the weekend, guys? What you guys got going on? What's your plans, Donnie? Oh, there you go, Donnie. What's happening? It's about time we get to talk in real time, Donnie. How are you? What's going on, Jan? Late, yeah, late night, little late night stream. Never hurt anybody, right? It's kind of. I was just curious to see who's up late or up early, depending on where you're located. Right on, Don. You're watching The Naked Gun earlier. Those movies are funny. I like those movies. Leslie Nielsen. I work automated electronics. I work for a grocery store here in Northern California. Richard, what has happened in Chicago in the house? Oh, right on. I work for a grocery chain. I'm in management, um, and I usually get I've been doing it for 33 years. I usually get my Saturdays off, but since it's summertime, it's kind of harder to get every Saturday off because people want to do stuff. Romeo, what is happening? Kim, what is happening? Kim, how you doing? So it's kind of hard in the summertime to get every single Saturday off because people want to go places or go on vacation or need a day off too. So I'm working tomorrow, unfortunately, but I am off next Saturday. Yeah, but it's 1:34 a.m. here. Oh, oh, Jan retracted. I guess that was not meant for me, Jan. Everything's going good. Right on. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. The boss always has to work. Well, after 33 years, I put my foot down and said, I want at least a Saturday. It's weird for me, just the weather is weird. Yeah, we're it's kind of odd. It's 1:43 where you're at, Jan. Right on. Yeah. Oh, so anybody have any big plans this weekend? My weekend's gonna be boring. Unfortunately, this weekend, I am probably not gonna be able to film any content, but I might sneak in the cemetery live stream walks. You know, the lives that I do in the cemeteries. I might sneak in a couple of those to kind of fill in the gaps for me not having any videos or anything. You don't look old enough to have been on the job for 33 years. It was 33 years this week, Donnie, with in the grocery business. This just the other day, yesterday, 33 years yesterday. So yeah, well, I'm almost 50. So I'll be 50 in September. So yeah, 33. I was a youngster when I got my job. What's going on, Shadowrunner? How you doing? Do people at your work think it's strange that you wander around cemeteries? Um, no, I don't think people will. Some people, well, it's not my work, but just people in everyday life sometimes feel like a certain way about it. But I mean, I kind of explain it to them where I'm like, well, it's kind of like a history lesson, you know, exploring a history lesson, you know, all that good stuff, rolled up into one. I am very good Shadowrunner. I'm watching Cemetery Visits with Jim Channel. He's getting more. Yes, he is, Romeo. He's doing great. Dead good walks. What is happening? September birthday? Oh, right on. I'm the 24th. Got a few weeks. I'm going to have my butt in the water, toes in the sand. Right on, Jan. You gotta you gotta enjoy your life once in a while, right? Whereabouts are you going? If you're gonna have your toes in the sand, whereabouts are you going? Oh, the fourth. Okay, I am the 24th. So yeah. What's up, GV? How you doing, brother? Morning from Ireland. Yeah, it is morning, huh? It's early for you too, right? Pretty well, fairly early for you. We appreciate the education. Oh, well, I do what I can. If I got some information to give about people, I throw it out there, you know. What is happening? Grave visitations. Happy Saturday, 7:38 a.m. You're early riser, huh? Right on. Being that I work till like, late night sometimes, I usually don't get up that early. I'm usually about 8:30 or 9, a 9 a.m. riser. Now, if I'm off completely, I'll sleep till 11. 11 a.m. if I'm off completely with nothing to do. Ooh, 4 a.m. Ooh, that's a rough one. I've had to do that before for work. Get up early to be there by 6 a.m. or something. It's a roughie. I like cemetery visits with Jim Romeo. He's a good dude. And I like it. I'm liking his videos. I like how we all are representing different parts of the world. You know, at times we all have something different to show. We're all showing the same thing, but depending on where we're living and stuff, it's different at times too. So, Cathal, what do you got planned for this weekend? Are you filming anything? You just now got the notification? Damn YouTube. He's got 20 subs. Will you posted? Yeah. Oh, did it change? Did it what start raining or what happened? I get up at lunch because I stay up all night. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Donnie? It blows my mind. Like, it still blows my mind that when I'm talking to somebody and they're and like grave visitations, from Ireland, and just people are just you know talking about different parts of the world that they live in. It blows my mind that people are seeing little old me's videos like that far. It's an awesome thing. I did one or two videos yesterday, one up later. Oh, right on. Raining this side of the Irish Sea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I usually do my filming on Sundays, but I don't think this Sunday or tomorrow, I guess, if you want to call it tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to film any videos. So I'll probably be doing at times, maybe 2 or 3 times this week. This coming week, I'll probably do live stream cemetery walks. I'll try to squeeze them in. Those are easy to do because you can kind of just do them on the spot. What's going on, Randy? You love your videos? Well, thank you so much. I love filming them. It's always an adventure, when you go out to the cemetery. Share what's going on. Share Pencil, the artiste. What's happening? First time I've ever been in a live chat. I'm glad I saw the notice. Yeah, right on. Thank you for coming, though. I mean, I know it's late at night. Try to going to Fremont, California. Oh, right on. Yeah, there's one on Central Avenue that I've been trying to get into, but it's always closed. It's a cool cemetery too. I'm from Manila, Philippines. Oh, right on. Well, welcome. Hello. Yes, it's always you love the way I visit the cemeteries. Well, yeah, it's like I said, it's an adventure. It's always fun. You know. Thank you, Kim. I try. I'm not any expert, any guru. I just upload what I feel, upload what I think is interesting or cool, and hoping you guys can enjoy it as well. Have you ever had any strange experiences while visiting a cemetery? Um, I've had the feeling of a presence around me before, a couple times. It's weird, but I've had that happen. Any plans to go overseas? Well, I'm small time right now, dead good walk, so probably not anytime soon. I'm here on the left coast in the Central Valley looking forward. Spend the next week in Monterey at 60 degrees temperature. Yeah, Monterey's nice. But for me, I don't like to encounter a paranormal again. I've been attacked of it. Oh, really? Wow, that sounds kind of scary there. But I've only had a feeling of something around me. I got that feeling of presence the other day. Yeah, it's weird. You could be in front of a certain grave, and it feels like how when you're standing in a store or anywhere public and someone is standing really close to you, like behind you in line, but you can kind of feel that they're standing close to you. That's how it feels, at least for me, at least. Like someone's standing really close to me. It's kind of hard to explain. It's really odd, but yeah. My place is a former abandoned. Oh, wow. A lot of the abandoned stuff around here is always behind a gate with a no trespassing sign, unfortunately. That means I have a third eye. Oh, I think my wife is really in tune to that stuff. Arlington Memorial Cemetery and St. Joseph Cemetery. The St. Joseph Cemetery is open 24 hours in the lot gate. Oh, really, Romeo? Had a strange experience at the mausoleum of Holy Sepulchre at Hayward. Well, I was just there the other day for we had put my father's ashes in one of the mausoleums there in the niche. No lock gate. Well, okay. But the thing is, California, they don't like you go even if it's not there's a gate. A lot of times in California, they don't like you going in there late at night. Which guy from Alcatraz, Cathal? In that columbarium the other day, they had that picture, his mugshot. One of the guys, I found one of the guys where remember the urn was missing. I guess family had pulled it out of there, but they had his mugshot, his prison photo on the glass. That was one of the guys from Alcatraz. Did I miss any comments? So, Randy, what was your experience of Holy Sepulchre? Whispers from the Dark. What is happening? Yeah, I think I had heard Grave Tales. What's up? I had heard. I think his wife pulled it out of there. And I think she did something with it. So I guess they left a flower in there when they took the urn out. But I think his wife had something to do with that. Just working. Oh wow. Is he working early or late? Where are you located at, Whispers? So one with his picture, but it was empty. Yes. Joseph Kretzer. Kretzer was his name, I do believe. He was, him and some accomplices tried to escape. And I guess there was a big old, they were holed up in there for like a couple of days, and finally they were shot dead. Finally, they were able to get to the gun case, and they were having a kind of a gunfight, I think, with the police for a couple of days, and they finally got killed. I do believe. I don't have it all in front of me, but from what I remember, I think that was how it went. Joseph Kretzer was his name. Grave Tales. I think I had heard. I think something about maybe his wife might have took the urn. I was walking through and I saw an older man sitting on one of the benches. Said hello. He just nodded. I made a complete circle. When I came back, the man was noted. He said, "Oh wow, Randy, that's strange. What's happening, Alcom? How you doing?" I was thinking about doing an Alcatraz tour for my other channel. Some say two survived that escape and only died years ago. Oh, the other escape, that Clint, where that movie Clint Eastwood was in, Escape from Alcatraz. I'd heard that. If that's who you're talking to. Those guys. There was a couple. The Joseph Kretzer who was killed. That was unsuccessful. And then there was was it Frank Morris was his name. Donnie, it's called Out and About with Tony. It's like a activities travel at times, activities channel at times. It's kind of all over the place. It might be in the description box below. If not, it's in the description box of my regular videos, I do believe. Thank you. I remember this shift. My work, daddy, work, husband, work about 40 years ago. Thank you, Alcom. How you doing, my friend? But I was thinking about getting over there. When you go to San Francisco to get to Alcatraz, you have to take a ferry boat over, of course, because it's out there in the bay. But I was thinking about doing a video for my other channel. Maybe even a spirit box session over there. They say it's haunted. St. Joseph Cemetery in San Mateo. Randy, I have. It's a small cemetery, but it's cool as hell. I may have a video or two from that cemetery on my channel here, probably way down the list. But I think I have one or two. I did a regular video there, and then I think I did a live stream, which the live stream didn't turn out too well because of the cell phone coverage wasn't too good there. Have you ever experienced while you're sleeping the ghost? You know what? No, I have never experienced anything like that. Jan, I've worked. Oh, someone's talking to Jan. I'm sorry. The other channel, Jan, is very nice. My parental grandparents are buried there. Yes, it's nice. They got some cool little private mausoleums and stuff there. So, Randy, you're local yourself, Randy? It's called Out and About with Tony. Like I said, the link should be either in this video, but if it's not in this live stream, it's usually in the description box of my regular pre-recorded stuff. You live in San Francisco? Oh, right on. Because it's interesting, Randy, because I'm finding that more and more people are local, like you. And I think, Donnie, you're still local, right? I'm finding more and more people that watch me are local. And I was thinking at some point about getting like a group explore going with anybody. Anybody's invited, but most likely the local people like yourselves are going to be the ones to be able to come down for that. I would love to get like a little subscriber group explore at a cemetery. That would be pretty cool. I was thinking about doing that at some point soon, throwing it out there and seeing who can make it. Yeah, I'm finding more and more people are local to me, that watch. So I was thinking about getting a little something together. People, we can just roam the cemeteries together, you know. Maybe do a video, live stream, who knows. Yes, I am. I live in California. Sure. Yes, but I never worked at a cemetery. I can only imagine the people that have to work security at cemeteries because I'm sure they're in there to make sure nobody gets in at night. I know the one that's in my hometown, they have a security that drives around while it's open. I would only assume they probably have people there after closing too, I'm sure. Californication. There's an old cemetery there at the end of Central and Black Road. Where is that, Kim? What town, Kim? Oh, it's raining. It's July, almost August, and it's raining there. Ugh. Is it warm as well, or is it cold? I would love working at a cemetery at night, but there hasn't been any contracts in the almost 40 years I've worked. Oh wow. Fremont. Is it that old one on Central Avenue, Kim? That's always closed now. They have always had the gate closed. More people are doing YouTube now. Yeah, definitely. The cemetery community is growing for sure, Romeo. Yeah, Kim. I've been in there one time, but I've never filmed. And when I did go back there to film, I guess the gates closed. They claim if you call the phone number on the gate, somebody will come let you in. But the day that I found that, I didn't have time to wait around for somebody to come down to let me in. So I'll have to go back there. However, I did guard a dead body and at his wake, met the surgeon general. Oh, wow, really? Whispers, that's interesting. Guarding a deceased person. Wow, that's different. I know a story I want to do, Tony. A girl who never decayed. I think I've heard something about that. They've had in life. They have found people that have not really decayed, which is crazy. That must be one heck of a embalming job or an act of God. Something. Keith's dad's family is buried there. Oh, really? Wow. So how do you get in? Do you actually have to call the number on the gate and wait for somebody? And how long do they usually take? C. Everett Koop, the Surgeon General, right? Whispers. Wolfman Jack. Oh, I know who Wolfman Jack is. I'm almost 50, so yeah, I know who Wolfman Jack is. My parents, I'm sure, would know more than me about Wolfman Jack, but I remember his raspy voice. Oh, the windows in the graves. Yeah, that's different. I know. Cameraman or someone did a video on the topic at grave. The Surgeon General. Yes, I remember. Wolfman Jack. He had a raspy voice. This is Wolfman Jack. So, are any of my fellow creators? I have a couple more in here now. Are you guys filming videos this weekend, or what are you doing? And Grave Tales, I'm jealous of your drone. I want to get a drone too. Maybe someday. I didn't recognize his real name, however, when he opened his mouth, I knew straight up who he was. Yeah, definitely. He definitely had a distinct voice. Gonna try to head south. 8 video backlog. Wow. You know what? I know how that is. You'll film stuff and not have time to get to it, and then you'll film more, and then you have all these videos you gotta deal with. Yes, you need one. I have a DJI Mini too. It's great. I've been kind of scoping them out on Amazon, Grave Tales. Have you visited the Russian cemetery in South San Francisco? No, I have not. All right, Donnie, thanks for coming by, man. Sectarian Cemetery. What was that? That was it. I'm sorry. DJI is the best. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's kind of a common thing that I hear about the drones. That one is the best. Yeah, what they call $1 million vocal cords. Yep. Had to buy an external hard drive. Yeah, I've got one of those too. The gate is fairly new, and we couldn't get in either. No one came to open the gate for us, so we called. So, was there anybody there to even answer the phone, or did you just couldn't get anybody at all? Okay, you know what, Randy, I haven't been there yet. Get the insurance. Definitely might have a few crashes. Until you get the hang of it, right? You'd be crashing that thing, lose it somewhere over a gate in a tree. I know. Don't type anything funny, right? We'll try not to. It takes a little getting used to, huh, Grave Tales? How it operates. Well, thank you, sure. Thank you. We talked to someone, but they never. Well, that's kind of messed up. Kim, if you want to get into visit family, I've got the Mavic Mini 2. Hardly use it. Save your money. So is it really hard to get used to flying those things, or what? I've never flown anything, like remote control planes. I've never been into that. My dad was into the remote control airplanes and stuff like that when I was a kid, and he could fly those things like a plane, a model plane. But I've never tried to fly anything. Curious, is that cemetery in Fremont near a new development? Mostly old graves and some newer ones. No, it's the other one that's on Central Avenue and Blake Howe, I think, is the street. I think it would be difficult to fly. I think so too. Like, you're spending good money on something, you got to be. I would at first go to an open field to get used to that son of a bitch, because I'd probably be crashing it or losing it. Brizzy's a fly, child's play. Oh, right on, right on, Alcom. Thank you. It took me about 10 flights to feel better at it. Never flew anything before either. I have two crashes. I guess they're pretty durable if you're crashing them, right? Yeah, I would have to do it in a big open field to get used to it. I see people on YouTube flying them through the cemeteries and stuff like that, in between graves or whatever, or down a road or whatever. I'd have to work up to that. I don't think I'd be able to do that right away. Hey, Cathal, I was thinking about what I should name when I was thinking about getting a drone. I was thinking about what I should name it. The Crypto One, something. Starting open spaces to practice, like a baseball field, a soccer field, something. No trees, no cars. Mission Boulevard is the old one, but they have put a new apartment around it. The place called St. Joseph's on Mission. St. Joseph's. I think so. I think I know what you're talking about. Back roads called his ghost. The Crypto One. The, the Crypto One. Crypt Force One. I'm going to call mine Crash. The Kryptonite. Crash, Kryptonite. The Red Baron. I nearly crashed into a church spire once. The wind came out of nowhere. Oh, the wind will catch it, huh? Oh, shit. And those things aren't cheap. The ones I was scoping out were like $1,000. I was like, I'd lose that thing. That would be a sad day. But Amazon has this cool thing where if you get it on their store card, they don't charge you interest for like 6 months or something, like 3 months or 6 months or something. So if I did something like that, I might do that. Oh, thank you, sure. Thank you for the super chat. 125. Well, thank you so much. And I'm sorry, sure, is that how I pronounce your name? I want to make sure I'm not pronouncing it wrong. At Cemetery at Mission Street, San Jose, is eerie at night. All right. Yeah. What, is it what was the Mission City Cemetery or whatever it's called? Cheryl. Okay. Cheryl, thank you. Thank you for correcting me because it says, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. But thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. For me, man, it's just to drop me at somewhere like the corner or the open. Yeah, Romeo. It's the cemetery next to the old mission. Yeah, I've been there, Randy. It's actually cool. I have a friend who worked for a funeral home and did first calls, delivery, and relocation of deceased. They would do inspections sometimes after 10 to 20 years of bodies are still preserved. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, drones can be kind of costly there, Kim. Behind there's a Dominican nun cemetery. Yeah, I've been there before. Are they they're the one that has that big pretty chapel in the cemetery, and I think it has an underground mausoleum that is not open to the public right now, which is a total bummer. Keep picking up from the airport. GV the Uber. GV a Grave Visitations Uber. Still researching places. My head over just in this spray. Oh, right on. Did good walks. Sue the Uber. Serenity Uber. Come on, Cathal. Super. My friend never saw an exploded casket like funeral directors talk about. Yeah, I hear that could be a bad thing. That's not good. Yeah, exploded casket. That don't sound cool. What's up, Janie? How you doing? We're all night owls, Janie. Which is I just came on just to see who was still awake. Obviously, a lot of people, but it's early in the morning for some too, so that could be why they're up as well. Like Cathal, it's almost 8 o'clock in the morning for him, or it is roughly now. 1 a.m. in Denver. You got a lot of cool places there in Denver that you visit. Grave Tales. I love visiting cemeteries, but don't care for the smell of indoor mausoleum. It's not old flowers either. Hey, you know what? The where my dad's urn is in the mausoleum there, they don't allow fresh flowers. Only artificial. I guess because of the flies or something it attracts. So in that one where my dad is, they only allow artificial, not fresh. I get to cemeteries on a bicycle sometimes. You don't have to. You have to earn it on a scooter. It's 3:03. You're here in the Philippines. PM. Yeah, it's the afternoon there. I know. There's just one hell of a time difference. We have a tropical cyclone. Whoa, be careful there. I'll ride a bike from Dublin to Wexford. Lots of interesting stories in Colorado. That's why I started doing videos. We're right on Grave Tales. Keep it up. You're doing good. I'll bring my roller skates. Definitely. If I ever get to start traveling, I'll definitely be making it to a lot of places if I'm able to start traveling, which I hope I can at some point. California right now only. I'm thinking about doing a Los Angeles trip, either probably early next year, possibly going to Los Angeles and visiting some of those cemeteries out there. Just became morning for me. Time for me to go to bed and try to go to sleep. Well, thank you, automated electronics. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's getting late now. Getting late for me too. I'm gonna have to go to bed in a little while. Says my house is a former cemetery. I already seen the ghost of a lady who had buried there since 1800. Wow, is that scary? I don't know if that. I've never. I don't feel. Just feeling the presence around me is kind of disturbing. I can only imagine seeing something actually. What's the most peculiar cemetery you visited in terms of unique graves? I think, well, there's a section of Hills of Eternity. It's in Colma. It's a Jewish cemetery. There's a section there with a lot of interesting gravestones, but they're the newer stones that have like laser inscribed pictures on them. I always find those like different. That's probably the most peculiar, I guess. I'm going to a wedding in Omaha soon, so I'll be doing some in Nebraska. Super excited to do some out of right on. Yeah, there's what is across the road from that? It's a there or in that area. There's I think there's a Chinese cemetery that looks really interesting that I've never been in. I've just driven by it. I might be making a visit there at some point too. All my family on my mother's side and are tuned into seeing things. I see it. Yeah, my wife is kind of in tune to that stuff too. So is my daughter. Doesn't it feel like they're staring at you with all those life etchings? Yeah, it's different. It's weird. Yes, very. She was asking for help. I could see in my dreams how she died. It's really creepy. My mother. And go, wow, that can be disturbing. I'm sure. My wife has had a few experiences, like unmistakable experiences, but I don't think I can get her on here to discuss them though. Maybe someday I can get her on here to talk about it. On Hillside recently added giant praying panda statues at the entrance. I think I've seen that as I drove by, Randy. I think I've seen that. But that's one of the cemeteries out that way I've never been to. So I just always like, if I mean to go, I always don't have time or something, and then I'll be out there for something. And I'll drive by and go, oh yeah, I gotta make a visit to that place. So I'll try to get it knocked out. It has a lot of unique looking stuff in there. Just from the street when I'm driving by, I see a lot of unique looking stones and stuff in there. Oh boy. Those ghosts was looking at you, they followed you, they came from the cemetery. You helped them to get out of there. They were stuck for a long time. Wow. Oh, you got a Jewish cemetery there in Dublin? Right on. Yeah, Hills of Eternity there is one of them that we have here. It's actually I've been in there many times. I've done videos and stuff. Beautiful place though. A lot of the old stones and stuff are just gorgeous. Oh, copyright infringement. Do I have a favorite grave in California? I don't know about an actual favorite grave. I don't. You know what? Maybe Wyatt Earp. For some reason, whenever I go to Hills of Eternity, I always got to visit Wyatt Earp's grave. You know. But I just like unique stuff. Like not in particular like any like certain grave. I just like different and unique stuff, like some of the old private mausoleums they built back in the 1800s, you know, that I've shown in my videos. I just like just different stuff or different unique stones or statues or, you know, just it's just a whole bunch of different stuff that kind of gets my attention. Nice, some seem to draw you more. Yeah, exactly. No problem there, Cheryl. I love the Magician's Grave at Hills of Eternity. The actor, the Russian actor, that has all the masks and stuff on there, the molds of his masks. Is it Michael Jackson buried in California? That would be. Yes, he is in Los Angeles, but there's heavy security. They don't let you anywhere near it. He's in one of the mausoleums there. I think it's Forest Lawn in Los Angeles or somewhere out there, and I think there's like a super heavy security presence there. They don't let you near it. I've got it could be many graves. I don't know why, but I kind of want to see like some, you know, some go see start seeing like presidents' graves, you know, in different states and stuff. I don't know why. I just kind of been thinking about that. Like I'd like to do something like that at one point. Yeah, Michael Jackson's grave is yeah. You know what? Catholic, you could be right. He might not be in there at all, but they are wasting a lot of money on security, you know. So I don't know. He could be cremated, you know. But they're, I mean, if he's not really there, they're paying for security. So I don't know. Maybe he's like Elvis. He wasn't really dead. How they were saying Elvis wasn't really dead for years, just retired. I think he was buried in that gold casket. Yeah, I think it would that I think it might be called Holy Terrace. But I would love, like I said, hopefully in the fall or early next year, maybe start going out that way to Southern California, to Los Angeles, and start visiting all of those celebrity graves. I wouldn't mind doing that. I like to see some of those cemeteries. Some of, from what I could tell on pictures and stuff, they're really cool. I did someone, I think someone did a video on it years ago. Scott on Tape, I'm sure he did. I'm sure Scott on Tape did. But like I said, they don't let you very close to it. I don't think they even let you in the mausoleum if you don't have any kind of business in there. What international cemetery? Well, Serenity Sioux and Cathal was already there. I wouldn't mind visiting Highgate. That has always intrigued me. That cemetery has always been really like visually like really cool, and they're actually very lucky to have been able to go there. You know, I was jealous. That's like one of the coolest cemeteries. Marilyn Monroe, yeah. But I hear in Los Angeles, certain cemeteries give you a hard time if you're filming. I heard like security at some of those Los Angeles cemeteries will be like, "What are you doing if you're filming?" Some people have told me that, which is kind of crazy. Grab a flight, Tony. I'll show you around. Right on. Paul Newman, I loved as an actor. Paul Newman, yes, one of the Hollywood legends, right? Burt Reynolds. They just recently put a nice stone on Burt Reynolds' grave. It's I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a bust of him. Visit Buenos Aires. Oh, okay, okay. If that, hey, maybe someday. The Presidio, yes. There's a pet cemetery on the Presidio too, Kim. Right? I wouldn't mind checking that out too. Yeah, I wanted to see that pet cemetery over there in San Francisco. They actually have visible caskets there. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I have seen videos from there that other people have done. I think I've seen something to that effect, and that's probably where it was. Want to see Pet Cemetery? Well, yeah, I might go there and do a video from there. I've already got one on my channel from Colma. They have a pet cemetery there as well. And I did, what was it, like 2 or 3 months ago or more? Love Paul Newman, Cool Hand Luke. Yes, that was a good one. Oh boy. Oh, I might have to start. I might have to go in a minute. Getting tired now. Well, nice talking to you too. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the super chat. All right, guys. I think I'm going to roll. Getting tired. All right, Randy. Thanks, guys. I'm going to get going. I'm getting tired myself. I'm going to have to go to bed and get some sleep. So thank you all so much for coming in, and maybe we'll do more of these late night deals, you know? All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later.